Something that I see that I find very odd is when people are trying to control their partners.
That shit's weird to me.
Yeah.
This is a grown human being, a grown ass woman or grown man.
Yeah.
That's lived on this earth for an extended period of time.
Yeah.
And you wanna,
Yeah.
But what's weird is when I see somebody like let them do it.
Oh yeah, when you allow someone to control you.
I understand it because there was a one point that I was like trying to change for a person too, because you love this person, like, oh, I'm gonna do this because I love them.
Yeah.
And then you realize in the moment, it's about a goddamn time you caught up. Just like messing with you. I know you could drink.
You want another one or what?
Nah, I'll finish this and now I got it.
All right.
No, there was like you realize that you do it out of love and care for that person, but after the change is taking place, you're like, what the fuck happened to my life? It's like you're going on autopilot in your life for a long extended period of time, and then after you come out of that autopilot, you're like, what the fuck is going on with my life?
Yeah.
So it's always interesting to see people go through that, because some people are like they're like me sometimes, like they can be timid. I'm very confident in myself, but that confidence didn't come until after I got over my timidness.
Yeah.
I don't like to hurt people. I don't like to insult them. Fuck you, Canada. No, I'm joking. Like, after how do I put it? It took a long time for me to become comfortable with myself as a person.
It's hard.
Yeah, it's hard. Because you're like, well, why did I do that? Because that's who I am. That's what I like.
Yeah.
So when you don't have a good grip of yourself and someone else just comes in and says, hey, you should be doing this. You should be doing this. It's hard because you have no foundation to stand upon. So then you just go with the flow.
Yeah.
So I see why it happens. I'm not saying that's the general case for all of those, but I see why that happens. You don't have a sense of yourself. You don't have anything to anchor yourself in. So then you just go with the wishes.
Well, something that also happens is like those relationships and where like, why were you at Hooters at 4 p.m. when you're supposed to be at work?
Yeah.
Right? And it's like, I don't know. I mean, like, why does that matter?
Yeah.
Yeah, like those relationships where they want to control your every move.
Every move.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's like, well, they're still, like you said, they're a grown ass person. And they do whatever the hell they want. Maybe they went by themselves. Maybe their friends invited them.
But that goes down to like, as a person, knowing what you're going to deal with.
Yes.
Do you like somebody that controls you? I realized before I got into my next relationship, I was like, I don't want anybody that's going to tell me what the fuck to do.
Yeah, right.
I want you to suggest it. Like, let me know. Like, hey, this is because I care about you. Do this.
Yeah. Or, hey, I feel like blah, blah, blah. Like,
yeah.
Maybe
because
take that in consideration.
There's reason, like, yeah, why the fuck are you at Hooters at 4 o'clock on a Tuesday, bitch?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Like, we got things to do. But if it's like just because of shit of it, and it's not something that's constantly happening, but you're just like, well, damn, Eric asked me to go for a beer. Like, he needed help. Homeboy's going through something.
Right.
Like, bitch, don't ask me what I'm doing. Like, you know? But if it comes from a good place, wow, we call people bitches all the time on this show.
Sometimes we act like bitches.
This is true. Men and women. People.
Yeah.
People are bitches.
People be hoeing.
That's a t-shirt. Stop being bitches.
Yeah, but the same thing is like the people that, I don't know, but it seems to me a lot of the toxic relationships hide things from each other.
Always. Beer me. Please beer me.
Like, they go out of their way to make it seem like they're always good.
Like they're always in the top place.
Bro, just go ahead.
It was so funny to make the noise. It was like,
you trying not to be quiet makes it louder.
Because you control me, Eric.
Bro, you're trying too hard.
I was trying not to make it buzz.
It's okay.
So foamy and beery.
Mm.
Stop. Yeah. But, I mean, they just want to see some period so that way they can remain in control of the situation. But that's the thing, which leads into the topic of Your relationship is not a competition.
Yeah.
You shouldn't. I say this like tentatively. You shouldn't be trying to one up your partner. Mm-mm. If they're your partner, it's in the name, partner. Mm-hmm. They're trying to help you be better. You're trying to help them be better. If you're always like, look at me, look at what I've done. Don't you think this shit kind of gets old? I feel like competition is necessary in order to like progress, but is it necessary in a relationship?
I don't think so. I mean, that then brings up the question of, well, is it healthy competition? Because healthy competition is always good.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Right, but if it's derogatory competition, so now you have an issue in your hands.
Let's define derogatory and what's healthy. Like signs of derogatory.
Well, is it a competition in which one is less than the other because of the outcome?
Yeah,
I think that would be a very unhealthy aspect of a competition.
What about supportive? Like, oh, I see her doing this. Let me go knock this out.
Yeah. Or I mean, I guess an example of a healthy competition would be like going to the gym together.
Yeah.
Right.
I see her fucking bitch in 185. Let me get my shit up. Let's go, baby.
Or not even let me beat her, but like, hey, let me push myself too.
Yeah, because she's here. I'm working. We're working. We're in this thing.
Yeah.
Eric and his wife are both swole as shit. Don't let the shirt hide it. The shirt's
swole.
hiding it. The shirt's hiding it.
No.
Cat swole as shit. She scares me. She's so cool, but I'm like, oh god, don't piss this girl off.
She'll rip your head off.
Okay. Bianca been getting fit too.
There you go.
She's trying to do boxing now. I'm like, fuck, she's gonna start beating me up.
Hey,
why you think I'm doing this relationship episode? She's like, I want to start boxing. I'm like, do it. Please don't punch me.
She getting ready, bro.
She's like, I know how to throw a punch. She said, I was like, oh fuck. Now she gonna start beating bitches up.
How do you feel about the last name?
Ooh. Now we had this conversation on episode 2.
Yeah, but it was just a little part.
I think like when we become, now that I know about your heritage, the one with like the fusion of the last name, that sounds really cool. I wouldn't be mad if you took your maiden name with my last name. Mm-hmm. But I would still want my last name to be a part of you. Because to me, it shows that we're a sign of a unit. It doesn't, to me, it's not a sign of like, I own you. Or some shit like that. Because we're people. I don't own people. That stopped in the 1800s. Right, America? Mm-hmm. But
I don't think that stopped.
No, I don't think it stopped either. New slavery's called credit.
Hey, them prisons.
Hey, look.
Them prisons.
What is your thoughts on it?
I mean, so I think if we look back, the whole last name thing was kind of a representation of status.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
In which...
the merger of two families for economic wealth.
Right. Which, I mean, if you think about it nowadays, like, that doesn't really matter.
We all broke.
We're all broke.
We all broke.
Your last name ain't gonna make a difference.
Ain't nobody. Hey, Brooks is very well known. Garth Brooks could be my uncle. I just feel like that man says the ER.
Oh my god.
He probably doesn't, but oh well.
But I mean, like, right? It doesn't seem to make a difference nowadays, other than maybe just
court, legal fees, and insurance purposes.
Sure, taxes.
Oh, and health. Because you cannot be admitted into like the emergency room if you're not the immediate loved one or spouse. I think it's damn near just spouse.
But that's just a matter of legal papers.
Yeah.
You don't have to have the same name.
Yeah. But you have to legally be married to them, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing.
But that doesn't mean you take on the last name.
Oh, true. But I'm pretty sure it's easier for them to let you in if they just know you have the same last name, though, on the license.
Well, no, because at the same time, in the medical field, you're not making assumptions like that.
Oh, really?
From what I understand, you don't. Because, like, if you show up, it's not like Like, let's say I take you to the hospital. They're not going to assume we're married.
I'm like, can't you see we're brothers? Can't you tell the resemblance?
Same thing. Like sometimes people that are on the first date have to go to the hospital for an emergency. The medical staff isn't going to assume that you're their spouse.
Yeah.
And
they only take it as face.
Yeah, they have to take it as face. That's why, there's forms to fill out, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
So, I mean, even in that, it doesn't seem to matter.
Damn.
So, it really comes down to, I think it really just comes down to your ego. So
let me get this straight. We're saying that last names don't matter.
I think they don't matter. I mean, I could give my example with Catherine.
Yeah.
I think she mentioned that she was going to change her last name. She hasn't yet, but she does refer to herself as Miss Escutia or Mrs. Escutia, whatever, whichever one it is.
You know they got a nice ring, so don't even play with me.
I mean, honestly, I don't care. Like, the idea of it sounds cool. Like, that sounds cool, but she hasn't done it, but I'm not holding it against her, And at the same time, like I can think of all those people that have doctorates, PhDs.
Yeah, that's when it gets to it.
And I mean,
the process to change those is so heavy.
Not even that, but like, bro, this is the shit I worked for.
With my last name.
With my shit.
We weren't together when I did this, and even if we were not legally together.
You didn't take those tests.
You didn't help me with them quizzes.
You were not up at 5 a.m. You
didn't make the Anki flashcards.
Yeah, bro. Like, so I'm like, that makes sense.
I understand that one. Sorry.
I mean, at the end of the day, I think it comes to it's a decision that has to be made by both
for each couple.
Yes, and the only problem I see is when one is trying to impose it onto the other. Yeah. That's the only issue I see.
But that leads to a bigger issue of like your will be done kind of thing.
What do you mean?
Where it's like you have the people that's like my way or the highway.
Oh yes.
Yeah, that doesn't work in relationships or friendships.
I mean, it can work, but there's consequences.
Yeah, the consequences like someone's gonna be fed up with your shit after a while.
Yeah.
Imagine if I was like, we're gonna do the podcast every day, and it's my way or the highway, and we're not drinking anymore. Like no, it's like. I don't know. It's not effective communication to have that.
Yeah, it's really not.
Some of the best ideas came from like collaboration. Like earlier today, you're like, let's do it at an angle. I was like, okay, let's give it a shot. And then that's probably the best way to do that.
Right. Yeah. And that's what a relationship should be, right? Give and take, give and take. It's not like a constant. It's a sign.
But the problem is sometimes we like to like take tallies.
Yeah,
like, I gave this, I gave this, I gave this, I gave this, and then when we start looking at the other person's house, well, they did this, they did this,
Well, who was the producer that I was talking about earlier?
Ruben. Dave Free, Ruben Studdard.
No, Rick Rubin.
Rick Rubin.
Is that his name?
Yes.
Or Mark Rubin?
No, Rick Rubin. Yeah.
Okay. Well, he's one of the best producers, right?
Yep.
World known, whatever. Well, he talks about how. When you bring a group of people to work together,
yep.
Oftentimes you run into the issue of like, well, I'm working in this, so I want my idea to be heard and I want it to be implemented.
Yeah.
But that's just your ego talking.
Yeah.
Because just because you put in or bring an idea doesn't mean it's the best idea for the group. Right? So I'm not saying, hey, don't throw in ideas, but sometimes you gotta take a step back and think about what's better for the relationship. And
you have to be willing to be a follower, but be an actual servant follower.
Yeah, I think not. I think follower is the wrong word. I think more of a servant is more of the.
Well, like a follower chooses to do something, a servant just does it.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Like when I'm doing photography, I just do it because it's like I have a servant mindset with it. It's not like I constantly battle my ego with this shit.
Okay.
So it's like, oh, okay, bet, good example. 230 likes, a client posted, boom. I posted maybe 30 likes. And then you have to look back and say like, I'm not doing this for the likes. I'm doing this to serve somebody.
Yeah.
If I was only doing this for the likes as a follower, I would quit. Because it's not, when you follow something, you're just like, oh, I'm inspired by this. I want the same results as they're happening. When you're a servant, you're like, I'm doing this because I want to help people. I want to provide a service.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing as like in a relationship. When you're a servant, something could happen and you're not like, well, she did this and she did this, but she didn't do that, so I'm not going to do that. You're more so just like, let me go take care of it.
Yeah. I mean, like you said, it's not a competition.
You're just there to help.
It's not about who brought in the most. It's not about who did what. It's not about who didn't do what.
Or how many times they did it or when they did it or how much the money they spent. It's just, let me help.
Yeah. There's this narrative of like that people suggest, oh, well, before you get married, you have to distribute chores and assign who's going to do what, because that way you have a structure. It's like, well, what about when that person has a...
like they're sick or they have a relative that's having issues.
Or work has been really stressful.
They had a shitty day.
You had a shitty day. Maybe your dog died. And
maybe they don't want to fold clothes. Maybe
right?
I want to sit on the tub and eat almond ice cream. Like
exactly. They're just having
pecan.
a shitty ass day. And what, are you just going to let the chores pile up just because?
No, you got to like... I think people expect relationships to be 50-50, and that's not how that shit works, bro.
No, sometimes it's 20-80.
Sometimes it's 60-40. It's an unbalanced mess of just trying to be there.
Sometimes it's 100-0.
You're just trying to be there.
Yes.
The only problem is, I will say, when you recognize that it's 100-0, 90 days in a row, 100 days in a row, like it's continuously like just you putting in the effort. That's when you go to the question. To me, I would say like, okay, well, let me look and see what's going on, because there's a bigger picture. I'm not saying to jump out or jump ship, but it's like, okay, like I've been putting in effort.
Yeah, and well, I mean, and then at that point, I think at the point that you realize, hey, there's a problem, is not the point where you have to start finding blame, but
to try to seek a solution.
Yeah, like try to identify the problem.
But that's when you get into the competitiveness of the relationship. Are we looking for blame or are we looking for solutions?
Yes.
Because when you're competitive, like it's his fault.
Right.
But when when you're a team, you're like, okay, this is our problem. This is how we need to fix this shit. You know?
Yeah. Yep. And something I think I was telling you earlier is oftentimes we try to what was it? Instead of saying, oh, well, I've put up with this 90 days in a row already, blah, 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 blah. It's like, well, yeah, you put up with it because you chose to.
Yeah.
You allowed it to go for that long.
Yes.
Did you ever try to step in and...
Have you tried to help, or did you just yell, or did you just sit there and not say anything?
Yeah.
You have a part to play in these things as well, too.
Yeah, because it takes two to tango.
But we don't want to look at our part. I know, because I'm a human being. I don't want to look at my fucking part in this
it
shit
ain't my fault.
It's like, bitch, that's you. Like, I'm over here doing me. But that's the thing. Like, we have to really take ego out of our relationships.
Yeah, and I think that's the beauty of being in a relationship.
Yeah. That
sometimes... You don't have to think about yourself because someone else is thinking about you.
Yes.
Right? And we forget about that.
They can be fantastic. I learned about loofahs from relationships.
Me too.
Bed Bath and Body Works. That's my fucking store. Mahogany teakwood. You know they got an intense mahogany teakwood now.
Intense?
Yeah. It's like mahogany teakwood, but like intense. like that shit's... My room smells like a fucking forest because of that. Like relationships, I think we've gone like around the world on like them and stuff on this conversation, but like you can have some good in your relationship. You can have some really good times, but it requires consistent choice every day.
Yeah.
You don't need, my mom says this a lot and I didn't really understand it, but now I kind of pick up on it. She said, you don't need anybody in this lifetime.
You don't.
But it's a lonely motherfucker.
She
didn't cuss, but she said it's a lonely one. I just imagine my mom cussing sometimes. Clean the dishes, bitch. This is how I think she talks in my head.
She sounds funny.
She's such a sweet old Southern black lady, though. That's the thing. She's not gonna cuss. She's like, "Can you please vacuum the stairs, whore?" Like,
well, and something I was telling my brother this the other day. Sometimes
I like your brother. I think he's cool.
He is pretty cool. We get lost in in all these outside forces, your family, your friends, societal expectations, blah blah blah, this and that. Where at the end of the day, in a relationship, it's your relationship,
and it's only you two.
It's only you two,
unless you're polygamous.
I mean,
And
whoever's in the relationship.
You four.
So why are you trying to take into account all these other opinions and perspectives when only you guys are the ones that know each other? You guys are the only ones that know what's going on.
Because sometimes you're afraid that you're wrong, or that you're going to get manipulated, or you're going to get used. There are some shitty people out there in this world.
I mean, there are, but I mean, at the same time, if you rely on those opinions all the time, then it sounds like you're not the one in the relationship.
Like your friends are.
Yeah.
Like you're in a relationship with your friends. Well, I don't know. How does Bernissa seem about him?
Right? Like, are you going to have to call them every 5 minutes?
I don't know. Chandler's kind of cute, but Monica told me not to fuck with him. You know?
I mean, you got to take some L sometimes.
But you got to be able to do it off your own accord.
Yes.
Because then if your relationship falls, you're like, my friends bring me to do this shit. And you're looking at your friend like, fuck you, Eric. You told me to leave this bitch, but I loved her. Like, you know?
Right. Yeah, exactly.
And you're mad at your friends. They're like, yo, dog, you just like grain of salt, motherfucker.
It's like, I just told you what I thought. Shit, my bad.
Look, when people come to me about relationship advice, I'll be like, look, bro, you don't want this shit from me. You don't want this shit from me, I promise.
Right, yeah. And that's what I was telling my brother. Like, I can give you all the advice you want, but at the end of the day, you're the one that has to live the consequences.
That's your partner. That's your relationship. That's not my shit.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you do you, bro.
Like, you got to.
And even within a relationship, sometimes, you know, you're with someone, they give you an advice, blah blah blah, and at the end of the day, you can take their advice or not.
And you gotta be, so when that comes tricky, you gotta be like, oh look, here's why I'm not taking your advice. Because I'm not going to go to the copper maker to understand how to make a book. It's from a book called The Richest Man in Babylon. When you go with your investments, you got to go with somebody who knows what they're doing. And I think it's hard sometimes because we want to listen to our partners because they're so smart and they know everything and they're perfect and we put them on a pedestal.
Or we care about them.
Yeah, and we don't want to hurt them.
We're going to take them in consideration.
I love my girlfriend. She's the best thing that ever happened to me. But I promise you, I'm not going to go to her about computer science shit. That's just how it goes. That's how it goes. That's like, I'm going to go to myself. I'm going to go to somebody who's done this for years. I think we lean on our partners to be superheroes sometimes, and that's not their job to be a superhero.
Yeah.
They're there to support you and help you, but sometimes they don't know what the fuck is going on.
And then you try to hold it against them, and it's like...
They're like, well, you told me to do this. Bitch, what you think I know about car insurance? I just know how to pay the bill. Like, you know?
This is what I've been doing the whole time. What do you mean?
Your partner is not Superman. Don't put people on a pedestal. I don't put people on a pedestal. And it's not one of those things where it's like, I don't think people are the greatest or anything like that. I just recognize niggas are human. I know you're not going to know everything that has to deal with like neurology, but I know that's what you care about. So I'm going to go to you because you're a good resource. But when I want to know where I can find some fresh fucking grapes, guess where I'm going to go to? The bitch that works at the farmer's market. It's like, I'm going to go who knows what's going on, you know?
Right.
Like, I'm going to go and find somebody who knows that's enveloped in that world. Because somebody who cares about it single day, 24/7, 7-11, I hate to say it, they're going to know more than your partner.
Yeah.
I think we're scared to look at our partners as people, as human beings. We had this conversation when we were in the cars. Like, I realized my parents divorced. Why my parents divorced? When I looked at them as human beings. Mm-hmm. The more you look at your partner as a human being and not like this God tier Super Saiyan Vegeta person and just like a human being, like, hey, this nigga got faults just like me, things to me become easier.
Yeah.
Because when my partner makes me mad, I'm like, man, she's a person though. Like, of course she's gonna feel this way.
No.
Get your shit together, Jay. Like, you know?
Yeah, because I mean, oftentimes we forget about that, right? It's like we were saying earlier. Sometimes they're just having a shitty day,
and we just want to unload our shitty day on them before thinking like, maybe they need a break,
right? Maybe they need a break. Maybe they need help.
Yes.
What do you think about What do you think about the people that are like, oh, my partner is the most beautiful woman or man in the world?
They ugly as shit. Half the time, wait, give me a beer for this shit, cause I'm finna go in on this. Cause Cause y'all motherfuckers be. I'm gonna open it like a man this time, like you told me to.
Yeah, bro. There you go.
I just don't want to mess up your very nice table. I like that it raises. That's very nice.
We can clean it. It's okay.
I got you. Okay, so they ugly as shit.
Yeah, I mean, so this is a conversation that I had with Catherine.
Catherine, you're pretty. I think you're cool.
I don't remember exactly when, but there's I don't know how to say it because it's kind of
just fucking say it, dog. Just fucking. Right. It's me, dog. hey, look at me. Mwah, just say it.
So the thing is, I feel like, and this isn't man or woman specific.
Yeah.
But we don't want, or there's this insecurity when like your partner is checking someone else out.
Oh.
Right? Right?
Oh, you're going this route.
Yeah, I'm going this route.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to play the game and shut the fuck up and listen because I want to see where you go with this.
So, and I'm thinking of like those couples that are like, oh, well, he shouldn't be following blah, blah, blah. He shouldn't be looking blah, blah, blah. Like, yes, there's a time and place, but we're fucking animals. Like, deep down inside. Like, it makes no sense to me when you expect your partner to not look. Right? Like, if you see a pretty flower, you're going to look at the flower. If you see an attractive woman, hey, that's an attractive woman. Right? Hey, bro, that motherfucker looks sexy as shit.
That ass fantastic.
Then, look at his biceps. I'm like, I want to look like that man.
That's the thing that's what happens when you work out as a man. You get more compliments from dudes than you get from girls.
Right? Right? I want to look like Thor, bro. That man is sexy as shit.
Chris Hemsworth is fine as shit. I'm like, what the fuck, bro?
And this is what I told Catherine.
Gotta be steroids.
This is what I told Catherine. I'm like, I told her, it's not that you're not beautiful. But I'm not going to sit here and lie to you that you're the most beautiful girl in the world.
Or the only beautiful girl
in the world. Or the only beautiful girl in the
world. You're the
only
one I see.
You're the only one I care to sleep with. You're the only one that I choose to sleep at the end of the day, right?
Yeah.
You're the one that I care for. You're the only one that I'm willing to die for. There could be a million beautiful girls in the world. But you're the one that I chose. And at the end of the day, I'm only laying down next to you. No one else.
The other ones are there. And when you say there, it's not like they're in my life. I'm talking to this bitch, but it's like, I really say bitch a lot. Oh, well, who cares? I don't give a shit. It's like they're there. And the fact that if I need to not notice them, it makes me not be who I am as a man. There's an animal instinct to notice fine things. If you notice, as artists, we look at fine art and fine attraction. People are beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, shit is just beautiful. Life is beautiful.
And to disregard that's kind of like weird.
Yeah. To try to take that away from just a human being, because I mean, woman and man look at other people. To
take that away is like you're taking away the part of them that makes them human.
Yeah,
you want me to deny the part of me that's like an animal instinct, like breast, thighs, and ass.
Right. I mean, yes, it's something that God made or whatever you believe in. Natural selection or whatever, we're all made this way for a reason.
It's one thing to look, it's another to act.
Yes.
That's what it is.
That's the difference. That's the thing that people don't want to acknowledge, right? You can talk the talk, but if you don't walk the walk, that's very different. You can look around, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what you see, it's what you do.
Yeah. How do you act? So you see a fine ass girl. Are you going to act on it or are you just going to chill? That's the thing. If I just see it, I'm like, no, that's a nice ass. Cool. Whatever.
Yeah. And I mean, it's become more common between Catherine and I. Like, I'm like, hey, she's attractive. And she's like, oh, yeah. Or she's like,
are you swingers?
No, we're not.
Okay,
No.
I can't do swingers.
No, I don't know if I could. We've talked about threesomes and she's told me that she would want the attention for herself, from me,
yeah,
that she wouldn't feel comfortable.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if I see a dude going overtime on my wife, I'll fucking quit. I'll fucking quit, bro. I'm not gonna watch some dude drop a bead of sweat on my woman fucking going ham in those cheeks.
Yeah, I don't know how I would feel about that.
I'm ready to fight, bro.
And at the same time, like, guys are like, oh, well, 2 girls, 1 guy.
It's
I'm like,
9 times out of 10, it's not
much,
2 girls,
bro.
1 guy.
I'm like, that's too much.
I don't have
know
that
what
kind
I would do.
You know, motherfuckers taking honey now. They taking honey to have sex. 26 years old having honey. That
what
shit.
do you mean, honey?
Okay, so I got a friend called Terry Coleman, really cool dude. He has a business or service called the Honey Pack.
Okay.
And the Honey Pack pretty much it's an aphrodisiac. Sex game go on 10, bro. Like, you take that honey pack and you're like, whatever. Eric.
What?
4 rounds.
4 rounds?
Nigga, I'm 3 on a good day. And that's like a good day. Like, I done worked out. I done drunk water. I'm good. 4 rounds, back to back, just ready to go. Maybe like 5 minutes in between. 15 sometimes.
Was this Viagra or what?
No, it's not Viagra. It's just a natural, like, it's just straight fucking honey. That's it. And niggas be getting... That's what I'm saying. Like, yes, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
funny.
saying. It's... Honey's wild as fuck, bro.
It sounds wild as shit. But I mean, okay, but that's the thing, right? Like,
where are we on time real quick?
31. I don't know.
Oh, did we start a new recording?
Well, yeah, that one is the after the 9 minutes.
I thought we were on 36 on the other one though.
Well, it restarted it after I clicked it again.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
We're not doing the lost files.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully
we'll see.
not. Okay.
Hey, we learn.
Yeah.
We're learning. If anything, we just had a good ass conversation. You good?
We lost the commercial.
We lost the commercial.
The first one. The first one we did today.
Oh yeah. Don't remind me.
I think.
That was sad.
How do I put it? I always kind of. At the end of the day, I choose to be with Bianca.
Yeah.
Everybody else is mid tier to me, but I'm not gonna sit here and not look at a fine ass. Like, do you know how sex crazed men are? Men who work out are.
Yeah.
It's hard. Our libido is just constantly going. The CDC says that we need to have sex 1 time a day in order to have a healthy libido.
For real?
Yes, 1 time a day, 7 days a week.
7 days a week.
Women is 3 to 5 times within the week.
A day?
No,
Oh,
3 to 5 times
like
within the week.
day?
Like, women
Holy
can skip
shit.
like sex like 1 or 2 days out of the week.
Uh-huh.
But like, nigga, I want to fuck. Like, it's meant for like, especially people that work out.
Yeah, I mean,
This
if you
is
look at nature, just nature,
Animals fucking every day.
the male is like hard all the time.
Just a rabbit.
Bro, if you see when females are in heat,
Yeah.
50, 40, all the males around are trying to fight for that pussy.
Just going.
Yes.
But that's the thing, like, that goes back to the original conversation of we deny that we are animals at some form or fashion.
Yeah.
I think it's okay to look. It's not okay.
I mean,
to act.
there's a time and place.
Of course, not at a funeral.
I mean, you also don't want to be an asshole about it and be like, "Damn, look at that fine ass."
But I mean, it's okay. That's different. That's an action. You're acting on that. You're like, oh,
That's
that
also
ass
true.
is juicy,
Yeah,
girl. What's
yes,
going on? But if
that's
you're
a
just
good
like, okay, you got a nice ass, and then you just keep going.
Yeah.
You know?
And also, like, something. Sometimes I see men with their wife, and they're like,
niggas doing too much.
Like,
You doing too much, bro. But if it walks in front of your face, like, to me, if it's just there, you're gonna see it.
yeah, like in your peripheral vision, okay, cool.
But if
Nice
you're like,
ass. They're like,
smells like dust bunnies. Like, no. I think people go out of their way sometimes to do that because you remember, like, just because you're in a relationship and you're kind of letting yourself go, or people are letting themselves go, or you're more comfortable with yourself, other people are not in a relationship and they're putting themselves on display. And when people are on display, they want to be looked at. And when they're
That's a
looked
good
at,
point.
that's like they're peacocking. They're like, look at my ass, look at my leggings that I got from Shein. Yeah, I know about Shein.
hey, them athlete leggings.
No. From Shein?
No, athlete leggings.
Oh, Alphalete?
Athlete.
See, I'm a kind of fit, kind of fat guy.
Bro, those Those leggings.
I like kind of fit, kind of fat. Alpha
What is
Lee is
that?
good. It's the really nice shirts that I wear that has like the bench plates of the burger and the pizza. Yeah, it's that kind of stuff. I like it because it's like, I'm fat, but I'm fit. Like, fuck off.
Yeah, but them leggings,
man,
it changes women.
no, it's the ones with the little bumps on them that make girls that look like they got no ass have ass. Yeah,
those leggings, bro.
Yeah, the fucking camouflage like no, the catfish leggings. That's what I call them. Catfish. Have a girl that got like a 3-point-inch ass look like she got a 6, and that's okay. Girls, you gotta be okay with having no booty because some men have no ass too.
Like, some men have no dick.
Some men have nothing. Like they got extended back there. Like,
hey, micro penises are a thing, bro.
See, but you know the crazy thing about an ass is you can grow an ass. You can't grow a dick. Anytime a dude says like you ain't got no ass, you're like, yeah, well, I can grow an ass. You can't grow no dick. Squats, nigga.
Yeah.
I had no booty beforehand. Hit them squats.
See, you could also get breast implants.
Dick implants.
I don't know. I don't think
there's dick implants.
There's dick implants.
There's dick implants.
Does it work the same?
It's not like fat. They pull tissue from another part of the body.
But does it work the same?
I don't fucking know. But I'm like, what the fuck? I just randomly Googled that shit. I was like,
You're like, can I get 3 more inches?
Yeah. Like, I want a 12-inch dick. Like, let's go. Like,
oh, a 12?
Fucking, let's go. Let's go ham. You know? Like,
that sounds deadly.
It's like a fucking... You just fucking...
Oh.
I'm ready to play.
Come and take it.
Gray sweatpants season would be my favorite.
Oh my
season.
God, bro.
I got a baby leg in my pants. I got a $5 foot long in my pants. No.
That sounds wild. I don't know how.
I think it's okay to look. It's not okay to fucking bend and look.
Yeah, I mean,
what do they call it? Rubbernecking when you're like,
yeah, rubbernecking.
Yeah, you're driving and you're like.
It's just one of those things that I feel like when you try to control it, it's when it becomes an issue.
When you try to control a person, it becomes an issue.
Yeah.
White people tried that shit for 100 years. We ran away. It's just not gonna work, bro. Niggas gonna run. Look at what happens when you try to control people. That shit's just not happening, bro.
It's not. And I think it all goes back to insecurities.
Does he love me even though he looks at that ass?
Yeah.
Does she love me even though she looking at that nigga? Like,
yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot to take in. But you got to be secure in your relationship. Like, I know there are finer looking men than me. To think anything otherwise is arrogant.
Bro.
Arrogant. Have you seen Odell Beckham? Nigga can't catch for shit, but at least he got dope hair. Jamaicans are an epidemic.
Bro, just look at Thor, bro. Look at that motherfucker.
You know what's crazy? I feel like Thor be chilling because he got a wife. Like, after Love and Thunder, I don't look at him as like a sex symbol. I'm like, you know? But hey. Denzel will steal your woman in 3 lines. I don't want to love you, bitch. I just want you. Like, that's it. That's all he's got to say. So get your hands off me. Like, that's all he's got to say. Like, there's going to be more attractive women or men than you out there. And you got to be comfortable with that.
You know what's interesting?
What's up?
Also, like, those guys that once they're in a relationship, they're like, oh, don't wear that.
Yeah, that's weird as shit to me, bro. I dated you because you was fine as shit.
Right?
So continue to be fine as shit. Cool.
Yeah, I dated you because you love to dress and you'll take care of yourself. But now that I'm with you,
don't dress, don't take care of yourself. Get fat as shit. No, girls. First of all, we like a little belly. I ain't gonna lie to nobody. Do your thing. So like, it's weird because like the same reason why you dated a person is the reason why you get mad at them.
Like
when you met her at the club, she was wearing some 8-inch heels.
Her ass was hanging out when you met her at the club.
A go-go skirt, and she had nothing but fucking like plastic wrap and a cookie holding that shit together. And you get mad at her because it's a Thursday night and she doing the same shit? Like, no. You don't. Okay, I will say this. I don't believe in club relationships.
Say more.
I think there are exceptions to the rules, but it depends on why they in the club at the first place.
Okay.
Because some people meet their person in the club and expect them to act like a youth pastor.
Okay.
Where you meet a person tells you a lot about them. It doesn't tell you everything about them, but it gives you a significance.
It's something to consider.
It's like, oh, I met her at the club. Okay, cool. She likes to go out. She likes to hang out with her friends. She's going to put herself on display. Oh, I met her at Target. She likes deals. In the $5 section, okay? She likes deals.
Hey,
look,
that's something to think about, bro.
I used to fucking hate Target. And then I had an ex that fucking loved Target. And then I just kept going to Target. And now I'm like, yeah, Target ain't actually not that bad. A little bougie with the fruits and vegetables. But the other shit,
you gotta shop around. That's what it is.
You gotta look. Because their shirts, they got $5 shirts at Target that go
Dude,
hard.
their clothes are nice.
They're really nice. Why niggas sleep on Target and Walmart? Walmart has the best anime shirts.
Target has really good anime shirts.
I picked my homeboy up from the airport the other day. He had a Dragon Ball Z shirt. And everybody on there. Piccolo, Goku, not Teen Gohan. The good Gohan.
The teen Gohan?
No. I consider adult Gohan the good Gohan. He's the one that got his shit together. No.
But he's not strong.
Okay, when's the last time tournament Goku won a tournament? That nigga died. How's Chi-Chi supposed to support a family when ain't nobody winning tournaments no more? He was a fucking farmer, bro, that didn't even farm. He killed dragons for meat. Like, I get it. Chi-Chi's dad was the Ox King. Like, you know, like, his castle burnt down. Like, no. All I'm saying is stop meeting people in the club and expecting them to act like a youth pastor.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think that just comes to say, like, why are you getting into the relationship in the first place?
Why are you looking for love in a place where vodka shots are $25?
Well, no, I mean, you could probably find it, but it doesn't mean, like you said, don't try to expect them to change right away.
Well, that's the thing. Like, why look somewhere where you have to find a person? Not to say it's exclusive.
There were times where I was in the club and I wasn't looking for anything.
That's how it goes.
I just went with my friends.
You a hodo.
I just went with my friends. My friend needed someone to be there. I was there.
Did you meet anybody in the club?
No.
Never.
No.
Yo, good looking ass ain't never got no number in the club.
I don't know how people do it.
This motherfucker lying.
I don't know how people do it, bro.
You see how long his hair is?
I just got this.
Nah, fuck no.
I got this long hair when I was married.
Really?
Yeah.
No way. Yeah. So you was rocking the shortcuts?
Yeah, I was rocking them fuckboy haircuts.
With the part on the side of the head?
Yeah.
Bro, why do I have the same shit?
Okay, but my point is, sometimes you're just at the club because you're there with your friends. Yeah. Not because you're trying to hoe around.
But you're just trying to enjoy your life.
Yeah, I mean, hey.
But that's the thing, like, out of the percentage of people in the club, how many there are just there to support their friends?
I mean, maybe like one of the group of 6.
And out of how many clubs, how many groups of 6 do you think there are?
Couple.
So out of 5 groups of 6, you're only going to find 5 people out of fucking 30.
300?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, hey, I'm just saying.
Your odds of finding somebody who align with you or similar to you, not perfect with you, are better found in places that represent you.
Yeah, and I mean, I think that goes back to the point where you were saying, right? Like, what are the things that you want to find in a person?
Anime, big titties. That's it.
So maybe you want to go to Comic-Con to look for your partner, or maybe you want to.
I'm good.
You want to go to a plastic surgery clinic.
Hey, Dr. Miami is real. Okay. All right. Those are not my reasons for a partner.
But like, so if you want someone that's dedicated to school, maybe you want to go to libraries, maybe you want to go to Starbucks, maybe you want to go to college. I don't know.
Yeah.
But maybe if you want to find someone that likes to be outgoing and have fun, maybe you want to go to the club.
Or like rock climbing or traveling trips. Or things like
rock
that.
Rock climbing is hard.
Rock climbing is fun as shit, though.
It's hard.
Like, it's upper body strength like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
I want to get into it. A girl we went to school with does it, so.
Who?
Naveen.
Oh, yeah, she does.
Yeah, and she's good at that shit.
She told me she goes to also something like that. In Dallas.
We got to give it a shot.
Yeah, I mean, I want to go.
We'll find time because we're going to do more blogs.
Yes.
Do you feel like we've reached everything to talk about with this conversation?
I think so. Oh, one more thing. There's this. I don't know. I don't know how accurate it is.
Okay.
I think it kind of is. But how do you feel about the saying that you tend to date people that resemble your parents?
Woo! Woo! Hold on.
Oh shit! Lay it out, Jay. Lay it out.
Okay, I'm going to describe my mom.
Mm-hmm.
Short,
Okay.
black. Just wait.
Okay.
My mom, fine. I don't care. I'm not sexually attracted to my mom.
Hey, go
Sigmund
ahead.
Freud, but fine.
Uh-huh.
Hyper intelligent
Okay.
and very helpful.
Helpful, like resourceful, or like...
She'll go out of
Giving.
her way to help people.
Okay, okay.
Including monetary. Now I'm going to describe Bianca.
Okay.
Short. Black. Fine. Helpful. Hyper intelligent. And that's my most successful relationship.
Pretty accurate, huh?
That's the one. Like, I think people date who they gonna date. But most of the times it works when you date somebody that's kind of similar to what you're used to.
Okay, now you're...
If it's when I say
wouldn't
similar,
say-
I'm not saying like racist.
Well, no. I wouldn't stop you in the part where it'll
Wait,
be
before you
successful.
start me, hit me with like another.
I don't think it'll be successful.
Damn, we really went through these beers though.
Oh, shit. Here, I'll give you this one because the other one is shaking up.
Bet. That's very thoughtful.
Well, because you said successful, but
Oh, my bad.
what if your parents beat you up?
Not successful. Okay.
Oh shit!
Not the desk. Look it up.
Not successful, but what?
Like. I'm gonna have to cut this out for editing purposes.
It'll be fine.
Okay. Those are the ones that with the exception of getting the fuck beat out of you. Like those are the ones that tend to like I don't know, it depends on your relationship with your parents. You know, for the hell of it, throw some tahini in on. Here we go. I'm ready for you. To me, those are the ones that have been successful. Because my mom is patient. I need patience. Because I'm a lot to deal with as a person. And not like I'm going to go cheat on you or some dumb shit like that. It's just like, I'm very, you know me, I'm very driven. I want to do things. I want to help people. And I need somebody that's like, okay, I understand you're going to go do that. But I know you love me at the end of the day, you know?
Yeah.
When I went with people that were kind of against the grain of that ideal, I'm not going to say it didn't work out or it couldn't work out, but things went a lot smoother. Like I will say your relationship with your parents does affect your relationships later on in life. Because that's your first relationship.
Yeah.
And so me and my mom's relationship is like, yeah, you know, up, down, but not like, I'm going to kill you. Like, you know, it's just like, you know, niggas. Like, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. So, I was a young man. I had money. Like, you know, like.
Yeah.
But the one with the person who resembles my mom the closest at this point in time is the one that's been the most successful. Yeah. I'm not going to say there hasn't been trials and tribulations because that's a lie. But that's the one that's like made the most impact. I've learned the most from this relationship.
I mean, I'll tell you this. I think I've told you this before. I think you had the, I don't know if luxury or the blessing of having a very, very supportive and encouraging mom.
Hell yeah. She tells me to go do that shit. I told her we have a podcast.
Yeah.
She's like, send me the link. I was like, Mom, I cuss on it. She said, I don't care. I was like, okay.
Right. See, and that's why I was a little hesitant when you said, when you date someone that resembles your parents, it'll be successful.
Yeah, because it depends on your relationship with your parents.
Yes. Because I mean, the reason why I brought it up is because sometimes there's people that find themselves in this vicious cycle where they just date toxic people, and then they throw around words like, "Oh, man ain't shit, woman ain't shit, fuck these bitches, fuck
these
them
hoes."
Yeah, like, but at the same time, you gotta take a step back and realize maybe you're doing this to yourself.
You're self-sabotaging.
Because that's what you're used to.
Because your relationship with your parents was like, your daddy ain't shit because he ain't there.
Yeah, and maybe you date people that beat you up because
that resemble you with your father.
Yeah, and I mean,
he was a UFC fighter, and you want to go in the ring again.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to talk about, but it just is what it is.
I think,
like, if you tend to be in relationships with people that are compulsive liars, maybe it's because your parents were always lying to you, and you think that's okay.
And that's what you look for.
And that's what you look, and maybe not what you look for, but when you see it, you don't see a problem with it.
You're like attracted to it.
Yeah, you maybe not attracted, but you just don't see a problem with it. So it's not that you seek to be beat up, but when it happens, you excuse it and accept it because you think that's the way it is. But when you find someone that doesn't beat you up, doesn't lie to you, appreciates you, supports you, you're like, oh, there's something wrong here.
Motherfucker this weird.
Yeah, this is sus.
But that's because of their relationship with their parents.
Yeah, and it's hard to talk about because, I mean, your parents are your parents. They gave you life, whatever. Maybe they weren't shit, but they gave you life, and
they brought
like you said, they were the first relationship in your life.
Yeah.
But sometimes you just got to take a step back and think about where things come from.
That goes back to the root of what we just talked about, is like knowing yourself.
Yeah. Because, I mean, the way that your parents treat you is most likely going to be the way you treat other people.
Ooh, the tahinin.
Right? So, like, your mom was very encouraging to you at all times with anything.
So I'm like super encouraging to other people. So
you're very encouraging to other people.
Yeah.
And probably to Bianca, too.
Like, go do that shit.
Yeah, you got this. Hey, send me the link.
She's like, I want to do a business. Do it. Fuck it. I don't care. Fuck it.
Right?
Do it. It does not matter.
So same thing with the people that are in abusive relationships.
Oh yeah,
their parents beat them up, so they think the answer to problems is beating other people up
or getting the shit beat out of them.
Or getting the shit beat out of. They're like, oh no, I deserved it because I looked at someone. Well, no, it's okay to look at someone. You don't have to be beat up just when you look at someone.
Just don't touch them. Then you get beat up.
I mean, your partner.
Hey, bro, I'm just saying, like, I don't beat women, but I will shake them. Not joking. I don't do nothing with it. I promise.
Oh my god!
I just like say that dumb shit. I really think it really goes down to like you really, really want to get to the root of it. Not to say I have all the answers, and I just love looking at those Lilo and Stitch pop figures. They're just so cute. Even the one with Stitch in the hula hoop outfit. Show love.
Yeah.
I think that's the hardest thing for us to do, but in reality, it's the easiest thing to do. And it becomes hard when it's like we've been wronged or things like that. But showing love releases you from so many things. And I don't mean fucking loyalty. I mean love.
Yeah.
Loyalty will get your ass whooped sometimes because you don't understand, like, there's a difference between love and loyalty. To me, loyalty is like, I love you and I'm loyal to you, so I'm going to call you out on your shit. I'm not going to do everything that you tell me.
Well, yeah, just because you love someone doesn't mean you have to enable them.
And not tell them about themselves.
Yeah.
I think real love is hard, it's honest, it's raw, but it's one of the most genuine things you can have on this planet.
Yeah, it's sad because a lot of people fall victims of this people ain't shit and I'm never gonna love someone, or I'm never gonna find, like, I don't need no man in my life. I don't need no woman, blah blah blah. But the thing is, being vulnerable gives you access to the most beautiful things in life.
Being vulnerable gives you the most strength.
Yes.
Yes, that person wronged you. As a person that's been wronged before, putting your heart on froze and closing yourself off to the world is no way to fix yourself.
It's not the answer.
And damaged people create more damaged people.
Yeah, it goes back to the thing of this concept of accountability.
Yeah.
You put yourself there.
Yeah, we're still good.
Yeah, you put yourself there, and you chose to be with that person. It doesn't mean it has to be the end of the world.
Yeah.
You just have to be strong enough and courageous enough to say, hey, this has to stop. This is something that I don't want in my life anymore.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean you have to change your perspective of the world, but with that person, it no longer is.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you don't have to apply that to everybody, because everyone is different.
Not everybody out here. The biggest thing to learn is, like, not everybody out here is out to get you.
No one.
Some people don't give a fuck about you or know you,
and some people want the best for you,
and they care about you and they love you.
Oh, which brings me to a very, very crucial topic.
Hey, let's get into
that people are so against.
Okay.
You should date your friends. And here's why. Your friends, specifically talking about someone that may be your best friend.
Yeah.
You already know that person.
Yeah.
You genuinely care for that person already.
Yeah.
That person already cares for you.
Yeah.
I mean, and I don't know about you, but Catherine is my best friend.
Catherine, cool as shit.
I'll tell her everything.
You said that you're going to give me Rizzo?
No. But the thing is, people are like, oh, well, they're my friend. It'll be too awkward or blah, blah, blah. Dude, those are the things you want in a relationship.
Scared of losing the relationship, the friendship. I think, yes, date your friends. But know which friends you really want to date. Because then you become the person of, I'm just being friends with you because I want to fuck you.
Well, yeah, okay. So that's a good point. It's not a matter of like date all your friends.
Yeah.
But if you see someone that's your friend, you've had a good relationship with.
Yeah.
And you could potentially see something else in there.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to explore that. Because at the end of the day, if you go on and find another partner, that person may not be in your life anymore for just life circumstances. Not because your partner tells you not to hang out with them, but just because things drift apart. So hanging on to the idea that, oh, well, we can never do that. We're always going to be friends, blah, blah, blah. Like, you're secluding yourself and holding yourself from experiencing something that could be the most beautiful thing in your life.
But also, sometimes there are friends that you shouldn't do that with.
Elaborate?
I'll just say, one of my best friends in this world is Bethany. And you know Bethany.
Yeah.
I'm never going to date Bethany.
I mean, there are platonic friendships or platonic relationships.
Straight up. I have one another. Her name is Connie. Sometimes, and it's not like I never had the thought like, oh, I should date Bethany. It's like the thought came, it's like, nah, not really.
Yeah, but that's different from saying, ooh,
I'm afraid to do it.
Let's say for a hypothetical,
right?
Yeah. That you were like, oh, Bethany's really attractive.
Yeah.
But then you hold yourself back. You hold yourself back from dating her because you're like, oh, I don't want to ruin this.
Yeah.
It's very different from like, I'm not really into her like that.
That's true. But you have to make sure you understand that.
Yeah, there's a very clear difference. And I feel like women tend to lean more towards the, oh, I don't want to mess this up or blah, blah, blah. Because they're afraid that they'll, lose something. When in reality, maybe that could be the best thing ever.
They might gain the best thing ever. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because, I mean, there's a difference between those friends that, they're platonic.
Yeah.
Whereas those friends that they're just your friends, more or less acquaintance.
Yeah.
You're cool with them. They're a really cool person to hang out with. You feel comfortable with them, and you're like, oh, okay.
They're cool.
Yeah.
I understand those kind. See, for me, it's most like that. I usually kind of like, when I meet somebody, I'm like, I'm not going gonna date them? No, not really. Okay, cool. You're going in the friend box.
Yeah. Because I mean, I'll be honest. It's not like Catherine was my friend before we dated. Like,
yeah. But
with
those
Catherine,
developed. Like Bianca was my friend, but you can always kind of tell. Like to me, I was like, "You fine as shit."
oh, there you go.
Yeah,
See,
yeah,
there you go. That's exactly where I'm at.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, I was like, because at first, the first time when I dated Bianca, well, we never dated. I took her to Clear Springs, and I was in my whole phase in college.
Y'all went on a date.
Yeah, we went on a date, and I realized sitting across from her, I was like, I'm gonna fuck this up at this point in my life. So let's be friends. I knew I was gonna fuck it up.
Yeah.
Not even to be on. Like, let me be honest with you. I was talking to multiple women at that time,
Okay.
but I knew out of all the girls I was talking to, I was like, this is the one I really want.
You're like, I don't want to risk this one right now.
I'd rather her be my friend than me fuck this up.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy? I never kept her around. Like, I'm gonna keep you around for later. No, I'll just stay friends with her because she was that cool of a person. And then circumstances arise, and then the block was spun around.
Imagine a world where the time came and you were like, no, I don't want to mess this. I don't want to mess what we have.
Oh, because you're kind of like, I'm scared of losing you as a friend.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's the kind of thing that I'm talking
But
about.
you also gotta feel the fucking vibes.
Well, yeah. I mean, it goes both ways.
Are you horny or do you actually have feelings?
Well, yeah, because I mean, let's say you did shoot your shot and she was like, nah, I don't. You know, like if she's not reciprocating the same thing that you're going for, then hey, like
you gotta let it go,
or just maybe don't pursue it. But if you feel like there's something, maybe just a little hint.
Then pursue it.
Yeah, like why not?
Don't be a bitch.
Right. And at the same time, like if they're truly your friends, that interaction shouldn't change anything.
I'll be like, oh, cool, it's okay.
Because if it does,
yeah.
then it just means there was something else.
Yeah, and they don't want to risk it, but you took the shot.
Yeah.
I think that's cool. Okay, this is the last one. This is the one.
No,
shit.
hey, keep going because I have another one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mine is motherfuckers that get fucking caught up in their relationship and they disappear from all their friend groups. Like they get a new relationship and then they're just gone. I get it.
They lose themselves.
They lose themselves in the other person. Dog, you are an individual first and foremost. Because your person can be gone, but then you got to go back and remend your relationships and your friendships. Like, oh, hey, me and so broke up. Let's go hang out.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I'm not saying you have to make time for your friends, but don't be a friend only when you're single.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes.
I still make time. I call your ass. I call you. Actually, I only call 3 people. I call you. I call John, and I call Christian, and I call Keenan. I'll call y'all motherfuckers any day of the week. But that's not because I'm trying to make sure I'm still afloat. It's just because I want to be friends with you, regardless of my relationship.
Yeah.
Some motherfuckers are just friends while they're friends, and then as soon as they get in a relationship, they're gone.
They're completely different.
And then they break up, and then they're back.
And they're back. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I agree.
I think it's okay to say like, hey, I'm not gonna have date night tonight. Not that I'm gonna go hang out with the boys, but like I'm gonna go spend time with my friend.
Yeah.
Like that's my thing that kind of like I don't know if it pisses me off. But it does. It pisses me off because we were friends way before you met this chick or this dude. But as soon as you get into a relationship,
okay, you
disappear. Now I understand with a female friend, you're with your boy. Out of respect for him, I'm gonna just chill out and be like, "Hey, how's it going? Have a good day." Like when I'm in a relationship, Bethany just kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Jay, how's it going? You know?
Yeah.
I understand that. That's respectful. Same sex, like opposite sex.
I mean, I'm sure it could work, but like you said, it's just one of those things that you feel comfortable with.
You can't. I don't say you can't, but like you have an identity outside of somebody else.
Yeah.
Your whole identity ain't your marriage or your friendship. Because when those things end, or if those things do end, would you rather have people that you've been in constant communication with, making sure they're good, or would you want to spend the time fucking mending relationships because you decided that they weren't important in your relationship?
Yeah.
I think friends are one of the best things you can have in this universe as an only child.
I mean, they're part of your support system.
Exactly. You're one person can't be your only support system.
Yeah. Yeah, because like you said, maybe like yes, your partner is amazing and all, but they don't have the answers to everything.
They can't.
And it's limiting yourself to that one perspective. It's detrimental.
Exactly. But I think we were afraid.
especially when people care about you.
Yes.
Especially when people care about you and you kind of just dismiss them and you don't even say anything.
Well, like, oh no, my partner said this or that, whatever, you know?
Right, you're right. Like, I mean, it's a relationship as well.
Yes.
It's as much of a relationship as your spouse.
One that's, if not anything, I'm not gonna say more important, but one that's been tested.
Yeah.
One that's like, how do I put it? I love Bianca. But if, at this point in time, today, if you had said like, Jay, you need to look at shit, I'm not going to wave you off. One, because you've been a good friend to me. A very good friend to me. Not to rub your ego, but yeah, you've been a very good friend. You're a good friend to a lot of people.
I try.
I'm going to listen to you because you're my friend. And you're not somebody out of malicious content. I think sometimes we just think it's us against the world as soon as we get with another person. And 9 times out of 10, it's really not. It's you and your support system, them and their support system, maybe against the world.
I mean, it goes back to the thing where like relationship change, and it's okay, but don't neglect relationships.
Don't treat them like they're like plants. You gotta water them.
Yes, like, and that's the thing. That's where communication comes in.
Yes,
right. Which was the main thing that we started with. Communication. Communication is everything.
And sacrifice.
Yeah, and sacrifice. But I mean, let's say so. I have a couple friends where I don't really see them ever, right? Maybe for like birthdays and stuff.
Oh, you throw this motherfucker throws a party.
So let's say that's just once a year, or maybe 2-3 times a year.
Come to Eric's house for parties.
But like, it's just one of those things where even though so much time has gone by, we're still seeking each other.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe I couldn't make this and that, but
what's up?
This is the one thing that I am going to make sure I attend because I know that matters to you.
Yep.
And I want to show that to you.
Yep.
Not, oh, well, I don't know. It's just, like you said, if it matters to you, you'll find a way.
I think that, and you shouldn't keep tabs on friendships.
Yes.
I understand. People are busy, bro. I ain't got time for a baby shower every fucking day. Fuck that, baby.
Right. Yeah.
That's a joke. I will show up to baby shower.
Nah, fuck that.
But it's okay. Like, people have jobs. They have dreams. They have goals, aspirations, things they're trying to do. Probably getting proposed, engaged, other shit. They have a marriage. Like, that's cool. But it's when you're like, well, no, I only want to spend time with my partner.
Yeah.
It's like, nah, nigga, like, it's Friday night. Go see your buddy.
Or maybe it's just Wednesday night, like... If it's something that you want or need, like,
just hit them up or go let them know. I think we forget about that sometimes. We forget about our friends and relationships.
What do you think about soulmates?
Fuck that shit. I'm gonna tell you right now, fuck that shit. That's not me trying to be rude, but fuck that shit. Actually, no, I'm being rude. Fuck that shit. I don't think so. There's billions of people on this planet. Billions. And you think there's only one person that you're gonna get with? Logically, that don't make sense. Emotionally, it doesn't make sense. I think sometimes... yes, there's a person that you're meant to be with, but that's not the only person that you're meant to be with. Personalities align, lifestyles align, histories align, yes. But another motherfucker out there is just as compatible with you.
Yeah.
I think soulmates are cool. It's a good concept, but it's one that we anchor ourselves in because we're like, you're the only one for me. Don't leave me. You're my soulmate. If I don't leave, if I'm not with you, I'm not with anybody. I had somebody try to plick me in that shit, and I was like, I don't need you. I choose to be with you. I don't need none of you motherfuckers. That's the problem with dating the only child. We got egos like a motherfucker. It's like, I don't need...
But I mean, to be fair, it's so true, though. You don't need anybody.
Don't need nobody, but I choose to be with you, and that's what makes it more special.
Not only do I choose to be with you, but I allow you to be with me.
Exactly, because my time is important.
Yeah.
Your time is important. That's the thing. People think like, soulmate is like a crutch. He beat the shit out of me because he's my soulmate. No, she beat the shit up. She cheated on me with 3 niggas and ran a chain because she's my soulmate.
Oh my God.
No, bro. Like, no, you're not. I don't fuck with the concept of soulmates. It's like, it's a way of saying I'm not okay with being alone.
Yeah.
But you're my one person, so I'm going to put all my fears and scarcity in you. I think it's okay to say, I think you were meant to be with me, but I don't think you're the only motherfucker that's meant to be with me. Like, because then that keeps people honest.
Yeah.
Letting somebody know, like, I choose you. I choose your ass every single day.
I mean, I think it ties in with the whole idea of like looking at other people, right?
Yeah.
You could. There's 1,000 attractive people. There's 1,000,000 attractive people in the world, but I chose you.
You motherfucker.
Not because you're attractive, but because of the things we have.
Yes.
Because of what we have built.
We went to Starbucks and got vanilla bean, frappe macchiatos, hoto macchiatos.
I let you rub my feet.
My feet, bitch.
Ain't nobody touching my feet.
Dude, have you
ever
had a pedicure?
Yes.
Yes. Changes your life. Yeah. That's the thing.
Body massages. Full body massages change your life.
Bianca's not going to listen to this because it won't be out by the time of her birthday, but we're getting full body massages. That's my first time doing that. So I'm excited for it. It's like, not Swedish, but it's like shiatsu. I don't fucking know. Some shit I ain't never had before.
It's the best thing.
It's out of my comfort zone because I'm probably going to request the dude. I want somebody who's going to beat the fuck out of me. Like, I carry all my tension, like, either right here or right here.
Okay.
I want someone who's going to...
Oh my! Careful what you wish for, because there was one time where me and Kat have had maybe 2, 3 full body massages, and one of them was a more like deep massage.
Oh, the deep tissues.
That not again.
That shit hurt.
Yeah, you're like, yes, you're typically sore after a massage. But that one, you're like, oh my god, like, ugh.
But did you feel good?
I don't think so.
Oh damn. Okay, well, never mind.
I mean, like, maybe that's what you want. Try it. You know, don't knock it until
I want to be
try it.
Thrown against a wall.
Chug me Thursday.
I want this big old girl named Helga.
Oh my god.
I want her to say, "What do you want?" I'm like, I want to be thrown against a wall.
You want the principal from Matilda?
Yes. But I want to leave with a black eye.
Oh my god.
I'm joking. No. Or am I?
The way I see soulmates is, I think people want to limit them to relationships, like spouse.
Yeah.
But I think a soulmate could be a friend.
Dog, yes.
I think a soulmate could be just a really good friend.
Somebody you kick it with.
Yeah, you just get your frequencies or your character just are so in line that it's like, that's it.
It just works.
Yeah, it just works. It doesn't mean anything more than you guys are just really good together.
Does this mean we're soulmates?
I don't know.
See, them motherfucker hitting with the I don't know. That's when they lying. If you ask somebody if they're soulmate, I don't know. Look.
I mean, I don't think at the same time, I don't think it's as easy to say just like your soulmate. You can tell. I don't think you can tell who your soulmate is.
There's no way. Unless you have the shimigami eye.
That doesn't make sense to me. Like, yeah, we could be soulmates, but I can't tell you for sure.
We won't fucking know. Let's just keep being friends.
Yeah, right? Like,
oh, but there is a rule. If you've been friends with somebody for more than 5 years, you're stuck with them. Unless there's always exceptions to the rule. It's not like it's like a scientifically, like the friendships that last more than 5 years. Yeah. Usually my friendships last a long time because I'm a very low drama person. You're like, I fucking hate you. Okay, bitch, well then leave. Like, usually I'm very low drama. But yeah. No, usually when you're friends with somebody for more than 5 years, it's kind of a lifetime friendship. Or is it
something that I don't understand is like, well, I think you mentioned it already. Those people that you're friends with,
yeah,
but they change. Yeah, they change when they get in relationships,
and they fucking just disappear.
That is the weirdest thing.
I don't understand that shit. I just don't. I don't get it. Like, why are you fucking disappearing? Yeah. Where the fuck are you? Yeah. And then I come back and say, man, this bitch cheated on me. I'm like, well, you know, maybe if you told me what the fuck was going on in your life, but then I look at myself like, was I more not accessible? And I look back, I'm like, no, I was accessible. Like, nah, this nigga just didn't call nobody. You gotta tell people when shit's going on. Yeah. Again, that relationship's you and your partners. But if she taking 10 dicks, you know.
Oh my God. JD.
If you out here hoeing on her, because a lot of people like think only women cheat. Men cheat too. Black men don't cheat. That's a lie. Latino men do cheat. We all cheat. Except for Eric.
So you cheated on Bianca? Is that
Fuck
what you're saying?
no.
Oh, okay.
That girl, she's learning boxing? Nigga, no. And you know what? She's one of the logical people too. So if not to say I ever will, but if I was cheating, she's not punching the girl. She's beating my ass. And she gonna tenderize that motherfucker. Bianca got jumped by 5 girls and still won that fight, bro. Yes. It was in high school. She didn't know how to box? She went to Arlington High School. She's from New Orleans, West Bank.
Okay.
So I don't know why I like violent women. No, I don't like violent women. I like women that have that in them. I don't know. I don't know why. Maybe it's my mom.
It's not the size of the dog. It's the size of the fight in
Yeah,
the dog.
yeah. She got that fight in her. I see it every time.
Yeah.
It's the way when she says, he didn't order this. And she kind of tilts her head like, what are you going to do? You ever seen your girl kind of do that shit? Where she's like, he didn't order this. What are you going to do about this? I don't know. It's that head tilt that just puts me on to like, she going to fuck somebody.
There's a difference between he didn't order this.
I don't think she going to swing wide.
This.
He didn't order it. And I don't think she going to swing wide. She going right there.
Most people, but she's getting into boxing to fine tune her fighting.
Fine tune and whoop my ass. Fuck you mean laundry ain't done? We got a problem. And then that's going to be my job as a friend to say, Eric, I need help.
You didn't wash the dishes, Jay?
Really?
What are you going to do about
that? Little girl going to whoop my ass. She going to shuffle up. Fuck's going on, Jay? What's going on? Bob and Lee, bitch.
What's funny?
Bob and Lee. Bob and Eric, you gonna get a call? Help!
Oh my god! I got you, bro. I'll go pick you up.
We'll take jujitsu classes so I can flip her against the wall like old school jujitsu.
Oh my god! Like in that video, what? Let me get the leverage. What?
I know what I need to do. Leverage. All right. I think. Do you have anything else?
I think that's it.
All right. Well, to summarize this episode, it's been a very good one. This is my favorite.
Summarize or summarize?
Summarize. Fucking words are hard. I'm 4 beers in. Okay. Look,
I thought I was wrong for a second.
Shit, we all are. I'm fucking English language is hard. Spell pterodactyl. There's a P, bitch.
Dumbass.
Stupid ass. Hey, spell Sean. S-E-A-N. Yes.
P-S-E-A-N.
Fucking hate. We gonna start spelling everything with a P for it's silent. Like pterodactyl. How you spell your name? P-J-A-R-A-E-L. Sir, why is there P? Because it's silent, bitch.
P-E-R-I-C-K.
Okay.
This has been the Bro Lorraine podcast.
Bro Lorraine podcast. Pronounce your words with your P's. We pushing P's all year. Remember, if you learned anything from this episode, show love. Show love.
Be kind.
Understand what your love language is. If you need help figuring out the 5 love languages, Robert Chapman. Fuck it, if I forgot his name, I don't care. Some old white dude.
We should take a next episode.
Oh, yeah, we should.
Maybe not. We'll see.
Look, just show love, bro. That's it.
Be acceptant of change.
And remember, we are not licensed therapists. So if you do need help, go seek the help that is necessary. I promise you, therapy is not that bad.
It's very helpful.
Helpful.
Guidance is key.
You need guidance, son. All right, this has been... I'm your co-host, Jay.
I'm Eric.
And this has been... The
Bro Lorraine podcast.
Yeah!
Make sure to follow us on YouTube, Spotify. We are now on Apple Podcasts.
YouTube.
And that's it.
Your mom.
Check out our website.
We're your dad's
Oh, if you
podcast.
have any topic suggestions, questions, hit us up on our website.
Or on Instagram if you want to be bold.
Yep.
We're here to help. Signing out.
Bye.
Bye.
That's cool.
Bro, that was good.